Good evening to you. This is Day Trade Jeffrey, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Market has been quite volatile this week, and it's been a couple of days since I've seen you. So, there's a couple of things I would like to discuss today. First of all, is of course Bitcoin, our bread and butter. Then we will go to the total two, take a overall look at the global market, and then I want to go over the major alts and one small cap alt. So without further ado, let's get to it. Keep in mind, community members, after this stream, we are going to do the in-depth portfolio review, which will be on Discord. So make sure to hop on there right after I finish the stream. I'm going to show you the global overview for Bitcoin. As I've said before, I expected Bitcoin to range. I've been expecting this for quite a while. And even though it might look like an extreme retrace, we are still just ranging in the same range that we were stuck in before. This is a nice 28% retrace right on the 618 Fibonacci level. Let me just move this over so you can get a little bit more of a clear view. Here we go. And overall, the 618 Fibonacci level is the most important Fibonacci level there is. If you're looking for a retrace, that right there is the golden ratio. So that is usually where bottoms end up, right on the 618, and I expect things to be no different today. So for me, this 28% retrace combined with the fact that we hit the 618, to me it proves that this dump is over for now. So that spells absolute good news. I really don't have any kind of position that we can take on Bitcoin right now other than long. Do you really want to go long into Bitcoin with high leverage here? I doubt it. Don't think so. So, make some wise choices. Don't be stupid and just enjoy the ride. Because where it really gets interesting as of now is, of course, alts. We are going to take a look at alts, total two. Here we go. Just going to clear this up. Go over to the daily. Actually, the 4 hours. Let's do that. Gonna clear this up, and I'm gonna redraw these trend lines. Keep in mind this is a logarithmic chart, so they might move a little bit. If I remove the log scale, then we should get a perfect bull flag right there. So what we did here, pretty simple. I believe this is going to be a repetition of the same market event that pushed us straight up to 658 billion. Put a nice stop there, had a double retrace, and ranged for a bit right after breaking out. And as you can see, we are just repeating that market cycle. Made a new high, now touched the low. So what we should see here is slow movement upwards until we can break the next Fibonacci level. And that would really put the entire crypto market cap, if we repeat this pattern, right around $1.5 trillion, which is absolutely amazing. A couple of years ago, we couldn't have dreamt of this, but it is happening. It is happening. If we look how long of a time this retracement took, for 42 days, bit over a month, and I expect the same thing to happen now. However, we might see some steeper inclines, so it might go a little bit faster. That's what I'm hoping for. But you never know, we got to be patient here. This was quite a big retrace, and people will be shaken, and it will take a little bit of time before they start using leverage again. Something that really, took my eye right here is Ethereum paired against Bitcoin. I drew this inverted head and shoulders about a month ago for the first time. And as I said in the previous stream, this head and shoulders did break out. But obviously, of course, this was a fake out. Everybody went long here, managed to dump right back. Let me see how much percent. 36%. So managed to dump 36%. I think everybody above 3x pretty much got liquidated if they bought the top. If they bought a little bit lower, they might get away with it. 5x's are all gone, most of them. So after that, obviously, there was room for growth. All these longs were gone. And now we are pushing right past this boundary. And by boundary, I mean the following area. Let me get a parallel channel. Just gonna measure these tops right here all the way up to the previous high. Managed to clear this area really, really quickly, broke out, and are now creating some sort of a bull flag, I might hope. And this would mean that Ethereum is going to go up paired against Bitcoin. Now, where could it bring us USD wise? That's a really good question. And for me, this would just mean the next Fibonacci level on this chart that I have right in front of me. You can see that this pattern occurs a lot in the market. Ethereum isn't as far yet as Bitcoin was. So what I expect is that we will hit 3,500 sooner rather than later. I expect it next month. Might be wrong. Could take a month longer. Don't count on it. So that would put our target at least 3,500. And if previous occurrences in the market are in any way an indicator of what's about to happen, then I would say 41, 42 is more reasonable. So absolutely bullish there. No panic. If you look at the global scale of things, if you put it on the daily, the dip wasn't even all that bad that we had. In fact, Ethereum mostly took it in. I'm gonna go over to Litecoin. And Litecoin, a little bit of the same story. Had a big breakout. Just want to show you what level I marked. I marked this level right here because obviously if we look at the past, this was a very, very major support resistance and we broke through it. Sadly, we managed to dump back below it. So a little bit of a loss there. However, this is a very good asset to hold. Got a clear bottom right there. Managed to retest the broken wedge. Obviously we were forming a wedge here. Managed to break out topside. Now created a retest. And this should really bring us to the 500 USD mark. Shouldn't take too long. If we look at Litecoin paired against Bitcoin, we got pretty much the same story. Let me put this on the log scale. Got a massive, massive wedge going on here. Managed to break out. Now did a retest, and it's holding quite nicely above the support, I have to say. I actually feared we might break through, but it seems like we're gonna close the day green, which would mean that this retest should also be complete and push the price upwards to the 8,800 Satoshi levels. And that would really make me happy. That would be something that is gonna go in the books as one of the best trades ever. And I want to go over COTI. Today's mid to small cap. I will I will keep reminding you guys of this. This is such a beautiful setup. Even though we had this massive retrace here, I am not selling a single COTI. This really reminds me of the time where I was buying a coin called DNet. And it just took so very long for the thing to take off. I was so sure of it. Like I waited for months, and eventually I decided to sell. After a week, there was a rebrand, was called PivX, and it went 1000x, and ending up with me like feeling like shit for weeks because I lost out on a shit ton of money. And that's not gonna happen to me this time. So I will be taking this into the grave if I have to. I hope it will just go to target. Will be a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, what I see here is a diamond bottom forming. Let me go, and this is a real thing. I'm not making this up. Like, go to the textbooks. Diamond bottom happen very often in crypto, and it's where you have a decline, then you have a sharp move down, sharp move up, and then you have another stabilization. This thing is a bottom feeder. It feeds the bottom 9 out of 10 times. When I see a diamond bottom like this, breaks out topside. Might be wrong, but I hope we're not. And that is it for today. I have to tend to the Discord community. So if you're a community member, hop on Discord. If you're not, check out the website. It's in the description. You can hop on Discord for free. And it's great to join the community. We have a lot of great guys, a lot of good conversations, and some really interesting charts. So I hope to see you there too. For now, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I wish you, as always, happy trading.